little children. Now, we're starting something new today in maths. We're starting to look at measure. So, the title here is Consolidation of Measurement. And it's really supposed to be revision of things that you've done before. But I think there might be things here that you haven't done before. But obviously we're not in school. We don't have access to another textbook. We've only got access to this 2B textbook. So this is all we can do, is work on this measure. Now, I'm going to set the whole page, so that is page 127, for you to do today. And I want you please to get back to me and tell me if it's too difficult, and we'll spend more time on this page. Maybe actually I'll change my mind. Let's just make this page today and tomorrow. And those of you who have no problems with it can march on. And those of you who are not sure can take your time over it, and we can go backwards and forwards today and tomorrow, making sure that you all get it before we move on. Okay, so questions 1 and 2, obviously you can't measure on the screen. So what I have done is I have attached to Seesaw a picture for you to print off if you can. If you can't print off questions 1 and 2, you just skip them. Okay, and you can start on question 3. But if you can print off questions 1 and 2, you can do them. Okay, let me just say, millimeters are very tiny, centimeters are small, and meters are big. Okay, so there are 10 millimeters in a centimeter, there are 1,000 millimeters in a meter, and there are 100 centimeters in a meter. That's just a little bit of a reminder. There are 1,000 meters in a kilometer, and I think that's all you need to know. Okay, so 1 and 2 you're measuring, 3 you're drawing your own line, and I'm not gonna be able to measure it to mark, so I'm just gonna have to trust your judgment that you've done that one correctly. But nevertheless, I would like to see the line drawn on your page. Okay, so 4 is about changing measurements from meters to kilometers to centimeters to millimeters and so on. Okay, so let me say again, there are 10 millimeters in a centimeter, there are 1,000 millimeters in a meter, there are 100 centimeters in a meter, and there are 1,000 meters in a kilometer. Okay? Now, let's look at question 5, where we've got more like problems. So a sheet of A4 paper is 29.7 centimeters long. Strip 30 millimeters is cut off. Now notice 29.7 centimeters, 30 millimeters. So what is the length of the remaining piece? 6, calculate the perimeter. Now the perimeter is the line round the outside. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to do 6. You're going to have to work out how to do 7. Basically, you're going to add together each of these lengths. Okay, that's how you're going to calculate the perimeter of that pentagon. Number 7, you're going to have to use a little bit of your algebra knowledge in number 7. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 52 centimeters. That means you know the total. You have to calculate the length of one short side. That is one that you might struggle with. I'm not going to give you any help just now. If you get stuck, come back to me and I will talk you through it. Okay, it's just because I want to know what you know and what you don't know. And finally, number 8, a jeweler makes a pendant in the shape of an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is where you've got 2 sides of the triangle are the same length. I'm pretty certain you haven't covered that. She wishes to surround the pendant with silver wire. The wire costs £4 per centimetre. So how much will it cost the jeweler to do this? I hope the wire's made out of silver and it's not just, oh, it is silver. Duh, it says silver wire. Okay. Again, I'm going to leave you with the information you've got to see how you get on. If you get stuck, come back to me. Okay? So this is Thursday, Friday work. So that you've got plenty of time to get it done. Plenty of time to get back to me if you're stuck. And yeah. Please don't worry if you're not getting it, because I will take you through everything one step at a time. As long as you are listening in to the videos, and if you get stuck, you can come to me and I will tell you everything you need to know. I know that this is really tricky, and especially doing shape is tricky when I can't draw on the board. That is tricky. Okay, so let me know how you're getting on. Hand in to me anything that is finished and that you're happy with.